Hi everyone, really good to see you again today. Where are we? We're in central London and today I am so excited, and I really mean excited. We're not far from Covent Garden and so many of you said, Gary, any chance of going there and doing a video in this restaurant? Where are we going? We're going to Rules, the oldest restaurant in London, established 1798. Now, this is quite a quintessential English restaurant, and Spectre, one of the James Bond films, was filmed in here, and Downton Abbey as well. You know, they've had loads of episodes here. Now, believe it or not, since 1798, it's only been owned by 4 families. And the first owner was a guy called Thomas Rule. Obviously, the name Rules and what have you. Now, he used to actually sell just oysters from here to the local market traders. Our prices have changed on the oysters, hey. As always, let's give it a go. Okay, here we are in the restaurant. I have got to say, I'm blown away. It is steeped in history. Everything, the artifacts that are around, the pictures. Oh my Lord, it is stunning. It is truly stunning. The waiting staff, so attentive, I cannot explain. Gave us a nice little booth here. Wow. It is honestly, it's breathtaking. Okay, onto the menu. Now, I've got a lovely range of house cocktails there. I'll let you take a look at them. And then you've got a range of starters. So one of the things that it was established to sell oysters to the traders. And they've got oysters on the menu, they've got soups, they've got duck, shrimps, you name it, it's all there. So you take a look at that. And then you come to the mains. Now, on the mains, I'm going to go straight for the steak and kidney pie because that is what they're really famous for. But again, they've got steak and kidney puddings, got other pies here, venison, because again, game is a main part of their menu. Then you've got the vegetables and salads. I'm going to take a look at that. Now, they've got an incredible range of puddings here, so I'm definitely going to go for a pudding. I'm going to tell you what that's going to be in a minute. All round, honestly, I'm almost speechless. It's just so beautiful here. So many famous people have been in here as well over the years. Royalty, famous politicians. I won't mention certain names because we won't be happy with that. Load of actors and actresses, and I can see why. Okay, back to the menu again. The vegetables and sides. Under the potatoes, they've got mashed potato chips or dauphinoise. I'm going to go for the dauphinoise. That's £5.50, and I'm going to get some of their purple sprouting broccoli with tapenade butter. That's an additional £5.50. Now, I said to you about the puddings. Oh my Lord, they look absolutely fantastic. But I'm not going to choose my pudding just yet. But an incredible range there. Do you know what I'm sitting here and I'm just wondering how much history has gone through this place, you know, through the Victorian period, through the wars, if you like. And now I do know it was open during the Second World War. Obviously, it worked under rations and what have you, but because game wasn't rationed, they were able to open through that. But how much history has gone through here. I've ordered, by the way, and the interesting thing is it's a 30-minute wait because they obviously do the steak and kidney pie to order, which I think is a nice touch. I've turned the page over. What a wine selection. My Lord, I've never seen so many wines ever. I will give it a bit of a wide berth because price-wise, very expensive. The other thing is, if you actually want to come in here beforehand, they've got a bar, so you can go in, sit down, have a couple of drinks, and then call you down to the table. And obviously, if you're waiting 30 minutes for your steak and kidney pie, you want to have a relax somewhere else. So, you know, all real classy touches. I'll see you in about 30 minutes. No, not 30 minutes. We'll cut. Okay, see you soon. Okay, so here we are, about 30 minutes later. First thing I want to tell you, the smells that are coming off that steak and kidney pie. Oh, outrageous. Now, got my Dauphinoise potatoes there. Really creamy. I've got the broccoli with the tapenade butter there on top. And I'm going to move that over there. I have the gravy there as well. Now I've got to tell you, that's quite a big pie. A very substantial pie. Now, the bowl's nice and hot. Now, I did complain last time when I was served up in a bowl. However, no complaints this time. Mainly because I'm going to drizzle all that gravy all over the pie in a moment. So, where to start? Well, it's got to be the pie, hasn't it? Oh, the other thing, I do have my English mustard here as well. So I'll be tucking into that shortly. Okay, let's cut in, see what it looks like. Okay. Oh, hear that crispness on that pastry. Oh, the steam coming out there. Now, all their beef here is 28-day aged, all sourced from English farms, British farms, sorry. Yeah. Only one slight problem, guys. I found a mushroom in there. Do you know what? For the channel, I'm going to actually try the mushroom. I'm going to tuck in and try it because everyone goes mad at me for not trying it. But first and foremost, I'm going to try. I want to try that beef. Take a look at it. Oh, beautiful steam coming off there. Amazing smells. That's quite sad. You put it in, it melts in the mouth, gone. It's like, oh no, I want to have it a bit more. That is truly incredible. Got some kidney there. I'll have that with that. I'll just have the kidney on its own. Let's try that. Got to tell you, that wasn't a kidney. One mistake. There's the kidney there. Again, that genuinely just melts in your mouth. I think I actually said that was a mushroom. I think that's a kidney as well. Wow. Let's try it. You can hear the crispness of that pastry. Let's try it. Get it all together. Put it in there. I think that's excellent in there is that gravy. Makes the pie so moist. Goes so well together as a combination. Steak and kidney pie, you can't really go wrong, can you? Wow. Wow, wow. I'm going to go for one more, I'm sorry. I've got to go for one more. Now what I'm going to do, I'm try these potatoes. Let's move that over there slightly. Close up in there. You can look at them potatoes. Oh. There's cream, there's cheese, just incredible smells from it. So let's try the Dolphin Wild potato. It's really rich. Perfectly seasoned as well. That does not need any seasoning. That's the interesting point. There's no salt and pepper on the tables. That's because they know they've been seasoned perfectly. Now let's try some of the broccoli here. Now, again, I just want to take a look there. That's actually quite a nice portion of broccoli, isn't it? There's a lot of broccoli in there. A lot of butter in there as well. Okay, let's see what it tastes like. Now, I'll tell you what I do like. I do like that tapenade butter. Tapenade butter is made with sun-dried tomatoes. Obviously, copious amount of butter, but you can really taste the sun-dried tomatoes through there. Nice little crunch to the the broccoli, and it's full of flavour. That is fresh broccoli. Now, that tapenade got a kind of zingy feel to it. So imagine that will go perfectly with the pie. Definitely the steak in that pie. That is like. Now, the thing I am interested in is the gravy. And take a look at the colour of that gravy. So it wasn't the colour I was expecting. It's all about the flavour and the taste. I'm not going to go mad everywhere because I want to taste it first. Just put that in there like that. I'm going to try it here with some of the steak. Now the interesting thing is that gravy, it's the same gravy that's actually in the pie. So that's been quite clever because obviously you don't want different flavours going on. So yeah, do like that gravy. Now I better try one of these mushrooms. I promised you I'd try a mushroom. Let's try and hide it. Now I've tried the mushroom on the channel. Unfortunately, the mushrooms are full of flavour, so you can taste them. So I'm definitely not going to ruin my meal. No more mushrooms, no more requests for mushrooms. Mushrooms right out. So I'm leaving the mushrooms because I actually want to sit here and really enjoy this. What can I say? Quantity-wise, excellent portions. No issue on the portions, and that pie itself is a major meal in itself. There's lots in there, full of flavour. All together, what can I say? I'm in heaven. Yep, I'm not silly. It is pricey. Sometimes you have to pay for that quality. And I'm going to savour it. I'll see you soon. Okay, I've got to tell you, I am actually really full up. That steak and kidney pie, that was really substantial. I was there, going through it, I was like, oh, blimey, there's an awful lot here. And obviously then they had the potatoes and the broccoli with it as well. Now, usually when you come into places like this, you know, the portions are a lot smaller and you're kind of like, oh, actually, I'm still hungry and all the rest of it. Not here, that's for sure. But I did say I was going to get a dessert, and I am going to get a dessert. So, what do they have? You've got the pear tartan, apple and rhubarb crumble, there's sticky toffee pudding. I'm not having that because I only just had that last time. Baked Alaska, pistachio cake, Rule's golden syrup sponge. They've got an English cheese board and a Stilton cheese board as well. And actually, if you want Welsh rabbit on sourdough toast, you can have that as well. Now me, I'm going to go for that apple and rhubarb crumble with custard. Now, interesting enough, having a look at the menu, all the way through the menu, they actually pair up all the meals with wines as well. So here it says to have a particular wine, which is £10, so I'm not going to bother with that. I'm going to have the, as I said, the apple and rhubarb crumble with custard, and that's £9.95. I think I might need a little bit of a hand from the cameraman on this one. I am looking forward to it. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so here we are. My crumble is here. Apple and rhubarb. Blimey, that's hot. Brilliant aromas off that. And there's my custard as well. I think that could be vanilla custard. Just having a look at it there. Presentation-wise, that looks silly, doesn't it? The other thing, just looking there, you've got almonds on top as well. Now, let's dive in and see what it tastes like. You take a close up there, you'll see you've got the apple there, you've got the rhubarb. The one thing it does desperately need, the crumble there, very, very sweet. I do like the crunch of the almonds in there, all together. real nice. However, take a quick glance in there again. Let me put that over. That is very dry. So essentially, loads of rhubarb in there. Got to have your custard. Let's pour that custard in there. Ooh, look at that oozing through. Try not to get on the tablecloth. Now let's try that as a big combination. Not that big, Gary. That's silly. There we go. I can assure you that is not powdered custard. That is without a doubt, I'm not just saying this, the best crumble I've ever had in my life. We've got the crunch there coming through with the almonds. You've got the real sweetness of the crumble. Then the rhubarb itself, a slight bitter feeling to the rhubarb, which then complements the apple perfectly. And the custard just makes it. Now, I did say I'm going to be sharing this with the cameraman. However, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the menu and order him one for himself, because there's zero chance of me sharing this with anybody. I think I love the presentation. Do you know something? Forget the food. If you happen to be passing rules, just come in and say, I'll have one of them crumbles. Incredible. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish this, savour it, then I'm going to get the bill, and then I'm going to go upstairs, and they've got a kind of a garden bar upstairs, so I'm going to see if I can actually do the final review up there. Oh, what did you think? What mark would you give it? See you guys shortly. I'm having fun. Okay, I said to you, it's got a upstairs bar area and kind of a garden area as well, and it's enclosed, but this is jaw-dropping. I mean, take a look at the images here. It's so relaxing. It is really relaxing. I wouldn't expect this right here in the middle of central London. I want to start the steak and kidney pie. That was really, really substantial. That was a big pie. Really liked the steak in there. That melted in your mouth, as did the kidneys as well. It did have some mushrooms. I wasn't expecting that, but the juice of that gravy going into that pastry. Oh, that pastry was cooked to perfection. Now, you've got to bear in mind, you've got to wait 30 minutes. So it's made to order, and I like that. You then have the Dauphinoise potatoes. You had lots of cheese in there, the cream, the potato itself was cooked perfectly. Oh, wow. Oh, very rich. That was very rich in flavour. And then you had the broccoli there as well. Now, I've got to be really honest, I didn't need all that. You know, there was enough broccoli there, enough potato for two. So, if you like, I didn't need that kind of quantity. The other thing that was great was the gravy, because the gravy had all the flavours from the steak and the kidneys as well, which went on top of the pastry, and that was, you know, just perfect. Onto the crumble. The crumble itself was so sweet. Love the apple, the rhubarb in there. I'm not going to go mad about it, because it was easily the best one I've ever had. Custard, perfect. So onto the bill. For my steak and kidney pie, it was £23.95. For my potatoes, the Dauphinoise, it's £5.50. For the purple broccoli, £5.50. And my apple crumble, £9.95. Total of £44.90. There was a 12% discretionary service charge. No issue on that. £5.61. Total of £50.51. £50.51 for one person. However, one thing I'm going to have to say here, if you come in here, they actually do have a set menu. And also, when I looked on the menu there, they had lots of different meals for two at less than £50. So again, it depends on what you're going to come in and how much you're going to pay. Now me, I'm going to actually break my scores down. I'm going to give the restaurant itself and its history a perfect 10 out of 10. For that crumble, that's an easy 10 out of 10. Come on, even you saw that. That was perfect. For my steak and kidney pie, I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10. I'm not going to split hairs here. I'm just going to say this was a 9.5 out of 10. Guys, I understand the price. It's not cheap. I knew the price before I came in here, so there's no point in me sort of complaining. The menu's outside. You can see the prices for yourselves. So you've got the choice. Am I going to try it or I'm not going to try it? For that special occasion, I'll definitely be back. Without a shadow of a doubt, I will come back here and I'll savour it. Without a doubt. Listen, I'd love to hear your comments. Have you been to Rules? If you have, I'd love to know what you think of the place. But from my end, for that special occasion, definitely give it a go. If you like and subscribe to the channel, you know I always appreciate that. And until next time, I'm not actually moving. I'm just going to sit here and relax for a while. Bye-bye. It's gorgeous.